Two strangers, there are strangers here.
Who are you?
For thousands of years, indigenous Amazonian peoples have inhabited these waterways. Is it conceivable that in the 21st century, there are still tribes living in these remote forests? Iquitos is considered the largest isolated city in the world, located in the middle of the Amazon rainforest in Peru. It is inaccessible by land but can only be reached by air or river. Iquitos is fascinating and is the sixth largest city in Peru in terms of population.
The architectural style of the buildings in this area reflects European civilization when they colonized this region. I will take advantage of my presence in this area to first visit the central market and buy the things we need for the journey.
In the Bilan market, we can get everything we want, including meat, vegetables, and fruits.
In the Belen market, you can find not only ordinary things but also peculiar items like this black caiman. Do people here like caiman meat?
Yes, it is used in many dishes like spitchcock and chicharron. Besides caimans, they also eat turtles, worms, and monkeys.
Our journey will begin in the northeasternmost part of Peru, on the border with Brazil, and the Air Force will assist us from there. That's where our real journey to search for the Matses tribes, who are still completely isolated from technology, will begin.
So very little is known about these tribes, but what researchers do know well is that these tribes prefer to remain disconnected from the outside world.
This is the last area on the border of Peru, and we are now only 50 meters away from Brazil. From here, our journey will begin.
From here, we will start the journey on the river and search for the Matses tribes, who have chosen to stay in their original homeland and remain completely isolated in the middle of the forest.
This boat will be my only means of reaching the Matses tribes. I don't know if this boat is safe for such a long journey or not.
These forests are not a paradise. They are a site of war and struggle for survival. The inhabitants have adapted to the risks they face. The rainforests are the most vibrant forests on Earth, home to millions of plants and animals.
Life in the tropical rainforests was centered around rivers due to the abundance of wildlife, encompassing all kinds of living organisms. This provided an abundance of food for the indigenous people.
The Matses people have lived deep within these forests for centuries, specifically in the northeastern part of Peru, and they claim to number around 2,200 individuals.
The remaining tribes still live in the depths of these tropical forests, and they live in small groups. Dozens of these groups live in complete isolation and refuse to communicate with the outside world. We had to stop the motor and continue paddling because we entered narrow areas. At the beginning of the dry season, the water level decreases in the tributaries. I don't know what will happen next. As you can see, the road is closed here. We disembarked from the boat. The land here is dry. How long do you think it will take us?
I think we will walk for 2 days in the forest.
Movement here requires double effort. The temperature is 35 degrees Celsius, and the humidity is 100%. Even breathing becomes difficult in these places. The Amazon is full of surprises, and you will always see something new. This is an Amazonian snake. It's not venomous for sure. Look at the beautiful markings on it.
We are now near the Matz's area.
How did you know?
Look at all these banana trees. They belong to the Matz's tribe. They are close by.
Two strangers, there are strangers here.
Who are you? Who is this?
Hello.
I brought him because he wants to meet you and learn about your place.
He seems strange. Do you know him? Where are you from?
We came from a very far place, and we wanted to visit you, get to know you, and observe your way of life. I hope you allow us to stay with you for a short while.
Welcome to our village. You can stay here. Of course, we will consider you one of us. Nice to meet you. It's good to see you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. We have our own team with us, and we would like to bring them as well.
The Amazon peoples have a unique way of life and practice rituals inherited from their ancestors. We must experience it if we want to understand them better. They are descended from ancient Amazonian civilization. The vast forest lands in the Amazon are essential for their survival and the continuity of their traditions. The Matses people hold the forest in high regard, even our time, because it is what provides them with life. According to some estimates, researchers believe that the first human settlements in the Amazon forest were around 30,000 years ago.
The key to the Matses people's success is their deep understanding of these forests. Plants provide them with almost everything: food, medicine, building materials, and even beds. What can I learn from the Matses people? What are their secrets and beliefs? I want to delve deeper and learn more about them. I noticed that some of you put sticks in your noses resembling a javelin. What does that mean?
That's the Matses tradition. Sometimes we put sticks in women's noses. As for men, they have tattoos on their faces. That's how we preserve the traditions of our ancestors. With these sharp wooden sticks, we distinguish our people from other tribes. All the tribes around us say that we are fierce warriors like the javelin.
As Matses people living in the forest, what are your beliefs? What do you worship?
You can't know everything about us in our first meeting, but I will tell you about some of our beliefs. In Matses' belief, when a person dies, they come back to the world of the living inside the bodies of the remaining tribe members. These spirits give us strength. Today, we eat the meat of fish, birds, and animals. In the past, we used to eat the flesh of humans. We are fierce men, that's what everyone says about us. We used to eat every person who died from our tribe. The shamans or priests would enchant people and then kill them and eat them. We would start by eating the genitalia of the man and woman until we finished eating the entire body. And if someone didn't cry while eating the deceased, their spirit would haunt and harm them.
But after we visited other tribes, we saw how they buried their dead, and we learned from them the burial method. We realized that we were eating our own dead like we eat animals. So we stopped eating our dead and started burying them. From our previous readings, we didn't expect and hadn't read before that the people of the Amazon used to eat human flesh. This is not the only secret that the Matses people hide.
Kidnapping women here used to be an old tradition among the Matses people. When I was a young boy, I kidnapped my wife from the other side of the river, and many young men do the same.
To truly understand us, you must experience the Kambo ritual.
What is the Kambo ritual?
Tonight, I will search for the Akati frog, and when we bring it, we will inject you with the frog's venom.
Lloyd didn't realize the danger of this, so he dared to participate in this experiment.
They tie the frog's hands and feet to make it uncomfortable and start secreting the venom. That's what they want to obtain. Now he wants to burn a small patch of his skin to allow the venom to enter through it. It feels awful when you smell your burning skin. He removes the burnt skin to allow the venom to enter the body directly.
I will start applying the venom. You are a big man. The venom will take effect quickly.
After applying the venom directly, I felt a rising heat in my body. I feel my body becoming numb.
Louis started feeling the effects of the venom throughout his body, and things started to get worse. It was a mistake to engage in this experiment without knowing its extent of danger. The venom of this frog affects the digestive system, blood circulation, and stimulates the pituitary gland in the brain. Now, it's nighttime and there is no one to contact the hospital. The nearest hospital is hundreds of kilometers away.